Good evening and welcome back to MegaFactory Titan. We have the Scavenger that's managed to make it into the base, but that's okay. He'll get toasted by our rover up here, who has been picking off a couple of things. So there's a few keep creeping through, but I think we're going to be okay. So lots of comments on the previous. Thank you so much for all the comments. I love people commenting so I can, because you can see things that I don't. You see things that I don't. You see stuff that I'm missing or going on there. For instance, the ammo storehouse was not filtered, so it filled with random stuff. So, yep, okay. I had to deal with that. Also, fantastic suggestion of Dan here. I suggested I was going to put radars in, and it was said that they would be. They would be pinging all the time, so it makes sense to not have radars down here, just have them shooting them, and then the radars will be for when we actually get when someone turns up at the base, so we can know to deal with them there. Yeah, that makes more sense. But yeah, there's all three of our aircraft. Don't do anything there. So yeah, that's fantastic. I'm just I want to pronounce his name correct. You've been commenting a lot on the previous episodes, and thank you very much. UEF Kentorio. Hope I'm pronouncing that right on there. It's really weird. YouTube has changed something in the background, so when I get notifications for the comments, which is fantastic, and it gives me people's names, which is brilliant. Then when I go to actually reply to the comments, it's giving me their username, like the @whatever it is, which doesn't always correspond to the actual name that they have on there. So it's it's a little weird. So yeah, but thank you for the comments. So yes, you mentioned the radar down there. Also, I have replied to that, and I've kind of changed my mind on the whole aircraft, the ammo delivery. We are going to definitely need more than one, absolutely. I thought one might be able to keep up because we're just delivering down there and back in, but it's a long way. So we're going to do another one between storages. I'm going to filter this to be ammo and ammo like that. And then you will come along and pick up things here. So there's a couple of things I want to do. So I have here a couple of linked vehicles to this one here. So him, you are picking up scavenger trophies and bringing them back to the base, which is fine. You'll pick up any external stuff. That's what you do. Any external stuff. Okay. Cool. You need someone to drop off the external stuff, which is fine. You're any external stuff whatsoever. I think I've got one that's only doing external ammo. And so that's However, I was trying to figure out for ages, I want to be able to have a supply depot that can just dump the ammo and it can just dump the ammo, and then we're golden and everything's beautiful and everything's wonderful, and yeah, that would be perfect. However, we can't really do that for two reasons. I have realized I also need to do do that. I don't know why I got Bridger as well. Anyway, so you can get the other arrow there. Yeah, because if we tell this to just have cargo drop off and then don't filter it, all my other vehicles that are currently filtered, like move copper and stuff like that, will pick up copper and dump it in here. However, there's a button here that says only accept overflow. I thought it was for tubes only. It says for tubes, only resources with nowhere else to go will go here. You want one of these in your system so that anything that gets blocked can just go, I can reroute to here, so that's fine. But it also says for vehicles, if cargo drop-off is set, vehicles only with leftover resources will deliver here. Now, our external pickups considered leftover resources. If there's nowhere else to drop them, will they only come here? There is only one way to find out, and that is to enable that and then unfilter everything. Okay, and then I'm gonna unpause, wait a moment, and then repause the game. And none of my other vehicles seem to have come here. Okay, you are going to pick up ammo. Okay. Right. So I think this is exactly what I wanted it to be. So I can have an unfiltered depot, so any external pickup out in the world can be dropped off here. Also, if we have 2 copters that say picked up copper and delivered, and then the research depots say didn't need that much copper, they would then drop off in here and it would end up back in the system, and this would be plugged into the main grid system over there at some point there. But this appears working. It doesn't look like there's loads of vehicles doing stuff here, so looks good. I did notice there's the rover that I told to move isn't doing anything now. You're not moving. Is that because you don't? Surely you've got stuff to. You know, there's trophies here. You're filtered to do trophies. Interesting. Interesting. Is this broken because I now have undone this here? No, you should still go and pick up, shouldn't you? Even if there's nowhere to drop off? Okay, so even the quadcopter that's supposed to come here is stopped. Okay, maybe they're not considered external drop-offs then, which is really annoying. I'm going to be honest with it, it's really, really annoying. I mean, I know what I could do. I could move that to there. I could get a storehouse. Yeah. I could filter this storehouse to just be trophies, not artifacts, just trophies. And then we could say this is a cargo drop-off. Okay. And then if I unpause the game, yeah, he's going to go now. Okay, so that doesn't work the way it's. So there is no way to have an external pickup system and have it all automated, because if you don't filter this, it's just going to cause issues with the system just doing. Yeah. So you're now going off to do so. So where did you drop your goods then? Where did you actually drop your goods originally? What's this? This is mining drop off and cargo pickup. Well, that's obviously not for there. I do know you can filter these to mining drop off, and then you can tell your excavators to set this vehicle to deliver to storage automatically. So you just tell it mine sandstone and it will go to whatever storage it can go to. So that's fine. But that doesn't work. It's really annoying because there's loads of external stuff on the map. There's loads of pickups around on the map that I'm not going to find any just by looking around, but there's loads of them out on the map that I have uncovered with the quadcopter, and they're just sat out there doing nothing. That's a gun turret. We don't want to. Let's deconstruct the gun turret. But there is stuff out here that I've picked up. See, that's all wreckage and stuff there. So, but yeah, in certain ones you find like an ammo cache or something, and it's just like, oh, okay. So I found all these wonderful things, but I now can't do anything with them because I can't pick them up, which is kind of annoying, I must admit. It is kind of annoying that there is no external pickup drop off, if that makes sense. Come over here. You're not going to go and do them, but yeah, but we'll be able to see what's going on there. But yeah, so yeah, and the only way I can do it is to basically, I could filter this to be an external pickup, an external drop off. I could filter it to be that, and then tell it, hey, you can we'll blacklist stuff. So we'll say, hey, don't blacklist anything we're making, we'll blacklist. The problem is that you can find these things out in the world. You can find wire and building frame stuff like out in the world, and I would like to pick them up. I'd like to do that. So we can't. Okay. Oh wow, okay. That's interesting. You've used up all the ammonia ice. Right. Well, you're going to have to go and mine that ammonia ice. Okay. Right. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Yeah. So you're coming down here to pick up the pirate trophies and all of these trophies, I guess. Although Now I think about it. Hold on just a moment. Are you going to pick that up and then go away? No, you're going to pick up all the rest of it. Okay. That's fine. You are just doing pirate trophies. I don't want you to do that. I don't. You can stop now. Although you are going somewhere else now, but I really should get rid of this rover. Stop this doing this sort of thing, because so let's pick up. Let it drop off. Don't do artifacts. Should really stop that. So yeah, there we go. Okay, so inside these ruins, a quadcopter found solid propellant. Okay, let's go down to our quadcopter. Here it is. Boom. So we have solid propellant right here. But I can't pick it up because we're making solid propellant. If I filter the solid propellant into a drop-off point, it will pick up from the drop-off point and put it into it will pick up from where we're making it and drop it off and fill that up so the externals won't get picked up. Really wish there was a better way to do it. Really wish there was a better way to do it. I kind of wish that these I really expected the quadcopters to go and pick up the external pickups and then be like, oh okay, I've got nowhere to drop it, so that's fine. Yeah, because if I say, hey, I want to filter this to be solid propellant because we have solid propellant, it's gonna go, it's gonna mess up. It's gonna mess up and go somewhere else. So, okay. So I'm gonna take all of these trophies and I'm just gonna sell the lot to wherever we're going to. So that's fine there. Okay. So this didn't work. I was hoping it would have worked. It didn't. Oh well. The only thing I do is like blacklist stuff I don't want in here, but then I've got to update that every single time we make a new item, otherwise it's going to get random stuff put into it, which is why I'd much rather whitelist it. Maybe I'll just ignore the external stuff. Maybe we'll just ignore it and we'll just go with the trophies. We'll just constantly go pick up the trophies. Well, the quadcopters just go pick up trophies. I'll leave them on external because maybe this wants some solid propellant and he can go pick up the external solid propellant we just found and drop it off here. So I'll just give up. Early game, it's very useful. The Marauders are set up an ambush. It's very annoying I can't click that. Because I'd like to be able to very quickly go to that. Please. No. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Right. Just gonna pick up more stuff. Right, so let's tools. Let's work on tools. Let's get tools done. So right. I'm gonna focus on tools. What did tools need? I don't remember what tools needed. We need tools to okay, so I completely lost my train of thought there. I was trying to figure out why I couldn't make factories, mega factories, and I completely lost what I was doing, and I started looking at other things and completely went off on something different. So let's go back, let's reverse, let's take a step back, and let's remember that I did the thing, and now we can make mega factories. We can actually make them. We can build them, so that's fine. Awesome. I'd like to make mega extruders and mega forges. That'd be cool, please. But we can't do that. So we have 23 mega storage, but we need mega smelters. That's the biggest thing we need. So I'm going to say, hey, would you make 10 of them? Okay, away you go. Boom. Also, I should probably complete these quests because world sell. What do you want? You want a underground habitat. Oop. And you also want an underground habitat. Oop. There you go. Okay. Yeah, so we can make the factories. Completely lost what I was doing. Brain failure. So we want to copy this over here. Do we have any of these? We do indeed. So let's build this. You go down there, duplicate, go there. I want to copy this whole setup, but I don't want to copy it with the smelters. I want to copy it with the workshops. Okay. So we want mega factories because we are on Titan, and let's actually build the name of the game. MegaFactory. Woot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we have any of these going? Okay. Oop. Oop. Don't have enough. Okay, I need to make some more of those. Are you making endpoint storage or not? You're making depots, you're making smelters, you're making 7 depots, you're making 5 depots. Cancel you. Endpoint storage buffers, please, or intermediate storage buffers, or whatever it was I need. Oh, do I wish I could filter this? Because I scroll past it every single time. Intermediate storage buffer. Make me another 10. Please go. Okay. Right. And then we want to duplicate. Select. And then I want to use the push maglivs. That should be facing the way around. There we go. Put on. Okay. So there we go. So there's our smelter. All right. Okay. Let's make a template out of that. I have made a template out of the other one already. Workshop. Workshops. We'll call it. Boom. There you go. Boom. There you go. Workshops. So we now have workshops and smelters. Boom. Awesome. This needs to be removed. This is the old version. Delete that. There we go. Boom. Okay. And then this would have to be filtered. Now here's something I wanted to test actually. I can't do that because I don't have enough mega smelters. What if we remove all of that one? Oof. And then we put down the smelters again here. Does it? It does remember the filters. Okay. So I want to filter you to be artifacts, not artifacts. Not everything. Kinetic kill vehicles. I'm guessing that we won't be using that at least anytime soon. So, yep. So I want to filter them, and the reason I want to filter them to something that we're not using is because when you first place things down, if you don't have the game paused, the game will automatically go, aha, there is a storage, send stuff out, and it will end up blocking your pipes up or doing weird stuff with the pipes. So if I filter this with these weapons here, then there's no way we should be able to get kinetic kill weapons in here. Weapons shouldn't ever end up on the bus anyway, because there'll be endpoints to pick up from quadcopters, so we shouldn't ever have to worry about that. Yeah, so that should be fine. Okay, there's a couple of things we want to be doing here to change stuff up. So let's actually start by producing some stuff, shall we? Let's start. I want to produce tools. That's what I really want to do here, but that requires iron, liquid repellent, tungsten capacitor, or iron and capacitor. I don't know why tools are liquid repellent. That's a weird one. And capacitors we are researching right now, so we don't have that. However, I really shouldn't do that. What I should do is I should start at the top and work my way down and just make all these ones here, because these require 1 item each. Okay, until we get to about here, and then it requires 2 items to go. But they all require very simple stuff, so we can just do building frames, just do whatever we're doing. So, okay. So let's do that. Let's do building frames, which can work on concrete, and these can be concrete. So let's actually get this running, shall we? Now I could filter this to have all of these here, or we could filter it to a single version of them. So we can just go, hey, you're. We could do reprocess slag if we wanted to. I really wish you could sort of reorder these so you can pick which one to do, but I think they go sort of in order. They go, if they've got all the resources, they do the first one, second one. I'm not sure. We don't want to but repurposed slag is going to be used for landfill, so we're not going to use that. Sandstone can be used to make concrete, silica, and so concrete and silica for sandstone. Limestone can be used to make loads of stuff, and basalt can be used to make concrete and mineral wood. Okay, so silica can be made from sandstone, quartz, or that. So we could say that we're going to only use basalt for it. Mineral wood can come from basalt. Yeah. So let's just go with basalt for the time being. But okay. Well, I don't need to filter these. I can leave these all enabled. That's fine. And we just filter this one. We come down here and we untick kinetic kill weapons and we go basalt. And then we come here, we untick this one and we go concrete. But there we go. I can also set these to be a pickup as well, if I wanted to. And these could be a drop-off, which I think I might do. Like a cargo drop-off, and this is going to be a cargo pickup. We could also sneak in a tiny little... oh no, I don't want to sneak in a tiny little... no. I was going to say a tiny little depot there for external drop-offs, but we can't do external drop-offs only, so that won't work. So let's do that. So there's our concrete. Okay, and then the concrete will get produced. We'll come up here, go into here, filter wherever it needs to go to, and come to here. So this one's going to be concrete. This is going to be a drop-off. Okay. That does mean we might have quadcopters picking up from here and dropping off in there. Don't do kill. I don't need nothing, but I don't need this. No, I might have the drop-offs, but I don't think we need any pickups because everything's going to be on the system. It's going to be on the grid to move things around. So I might have drop-offs sets so that if there's anything like external gets randomly picked up in the world, we can just have drop-offs here for it. So that's fine. I might do that. And we're going to go building frames, building frames, building frames, and building frames. Now we could again filter these to just be concrete if we wanted to. I'm going to leave them all enabled. It's only going to do concrete, it's only going to get concrete. So that's fine. Turn that off there, make that building frames, and there we go. Okay. So there are building frames. Awesome. And then the idea would be that we put another one of these here, and that leads off to our research things. Now, I have not left enough space here to do this sort of thing. This is not a permanent fixture right now. It's going to be moved like up against the edge here. So that would be okay. I don't think we can squeeze it down any further. I think this is kind of the lowest I can get it because of this. We could use 90-degree maglevs if we have them researched. There's maglevs that don't get hurt by sharp corners, so we could do that. Alternatively, we could come out the side of this building if we want to squeeze this all together even further. But I think this is nice spacing. I want a little bit in between because there might be underground resources, so I'd like the underground miners to get here in the future. So do that. We'll just move this over. We can even buy more land over here, fill this in here, move it around, change things up. We might do that. We might in fact make this like top corner and then do it along this way. So we'll select all this and rotate it, bring it along. But I just kind of want to get it working for now to find out if it. Well, I know that it works, but I need to make sure that it's going to be good. So you are basalt. Do we have any basalt nearby? I don't think we do. We've got lots of sandstone nearby. Probably done it sandstone instead. That would have made sense. Probably done sandstone. We could still do sandstone. We could, in fact, filter this to do both. We could do sandstone, and I want to make sure that I'm not using. Like, see, concrete and silica is fine, and you are concrete and mineral wood. That's fine. I don't really want to use limestone because that's used to make many different things. So, like agrochemicals, I use limestone, ammonia. So it's spreading the goods out. I don't want to have like all the sandstone go to here when we could be using basalt for this instead. Because the basalt's not got, it's got mineral wood use, which yeah, fair enough. But it's not, you know, it's we need to spread the resources out and pick and choose where they go to, rather than just letting them, hey, this can fill up with anything it wants to, this can fill up with all of them, because it might never use the sandstone, and we might need the sandstone desperately for silica somewhere else. So that sort of thing. I don't know, we'll see. I might filter this to sandstone as well and have a balancer, so it's 250 of each, just so we can mine the sandstone up here. I believe we have some guys here doing, you're doing sandstone, because this is doing this whole thing. So okay, let us stop you. You are going to come up here and you're going to mine sandstone and drop off in there. Okay, that's your new task. Put on pause, unpause. Okay, mission success. Thank you very much. Enjoy the money. Mission success. Enjoy the art of the gun rover. New mission. Whoa, cancel. New mission. 25 building frames. We can do that. I will take the quadcopter. We are running out of them. And we're just building new building frames. So, I could right now actually set this to be pick up, because we don't have any. So we've got a drop off here, and a pick up there. And then when we actually have the export on this, we won't have the pickup. Well, yeah. So. And everything will be filtered and wonderful and fantastic. And like when they ask for building frames and stuff, we can hopefully just go, hey, they want building frames, tell whatever to pick up building frames, and that'll be fine. Because we'll just have pickups, and I don't know. We'll figure it out. I could manually do it. That's the way to do it. Okay. This is going to run out of sandstone very, very soon, which is absolutely fine. Right, yeah, it's running out of sandstone now. Okay. So let's remove. Remove. You only have one concrete in. We're going to get rid of that. And you have one. Okay, you're going to pick it up. Oop, get rid of that. And there we go. There's our first thing done. New mission. That's right, agrochemicals. You'll give us a forge. We'll take the forge. I think we can make them anyway, but we'll take one. Yeah. Okay. Oh. There we go. Okay. And this is going to be our first. Once you get there. Okay. You. Gun river. Reload. Go and go with that. There's a anti-aircraft vehicle. Where are you going? Oh, you're going to pick up the ammo. Okay, cool. You are going to do the agrochemicals, which do I have another spare rover? Let's not do anything right now. You. Oh yes, you're nothing to pick up. So have you've emptied that. Awesome. Okay, you, my friend, are going to the building frames. Okay, you can't do building frames right now because there are none. But okay, yeah. Let's let this guy do his thing. All this will do its thing here. I don't think he's going to be able to keep up with the sandstone. We are going to have mega mining operations going on. Yeah, but we'll see. We'll see how we go. Oop, there you go. So you're going to drop off in here. Oop. You're going to get all the things you need. Okay, and you see these say 6 instead of 1. They've got 6, and if you could supply enough here to keep this all going, it'd be fantastic. But we can't right now, so okay. So we shall leave this one here, and we shall come back next time and carry on from there. These are going to pollute the life out of everything over here, although I think they pollute less than the mini ones do, so we might have to move our power somewhere else. But this is all just, I want to get it working. I just want to get it working, and it is working, and life is good, and we have building frames, and we have loads of people come to pick up our building frames. So awesome. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.